This is Heart Rhythm TV. I'm Roderick Tung. In this episode, we're joined by the editor-in-chief of Heart Rhythm, our society journal, Dr. Peng-Sheng Chen. And thank you so much for joining us, Peng.
Thank you.
This is a very important moment in the history of Heart Rhythm Society because there's a new call for an editor-in-chief, and that was just extended to March 1st. Very big deal to change hands. Peng, how long have you been the editor for Heart Rhythm?
For 9 years, and this year will be the 10th.
Wow, so it will be a complete decade.
Right.
And I understand that Doug Zipes was the inaugural, and you're the second only for this journal.
Right.
So we're looking for editor number 3, and I thought it would be great for our viewers and Heart Rhythm Society members to just get some more insights into what you think has been the greatest accomplishments over these 10 years, the things you're so happy and proud of, where you think the journal's going, and then give some advice to those that are applying. So in no particular order, you can chat about whatever you feel is reflective of the accomplishments of Heart Rhythm Journal.
Well, first of all, I want to thank you for giving me this opportunity. The journal was started by Dr. Doug Zipes and was growing really fast at the time when he left the journal. I'm very blessed to have been following his footsteps. And over the past 10 years, the journal has grown further, has well established in the field. It's no longer a very new journal. It's now considered to be an established journal. It is at this time the most cited arrhythmia journal in the field. And if you look at Google Scholar, we are the best journal. We have the highest impact, the edge factor of among all specialty journals, and we rank number 1 among the specialty journals, and rank number 15 among the Google Scholar. The impact factor has been increasing progressively over the past few years. And we have plenty of submissions of very good articles from all over the world. American submissions are no longer the majority. We are about 40-some% United States, and the rest of them are throughout the world. And this is a testimony to the strength of the Heart Rhythm Society, which has members vigorously participating in the society academic enterprise from various different countries. I also think one strength of the journal is our membership are very supportive. So we have a very outstanding group of associate editors, section editors, board members, and the various reviewers at all stages of their life, of their professional life, and they contribute significantly to the well-being of the journal. And finally, I want to say that the purpose of the journal is to serve our readers. And from that point of view, I think we are trying our best to make sure that our readers has the most up-to-date and accurate information.
I would also add to your list of accomplishments, Peng, that Heart Rhythm Society as a journal, as a written brand, obviously expanded with you during your editorship with Heart Rhythm Case Reports with Jared Bunch, and then now Heart Rhythm O2, and having multiple in the family. I think that's a tremendous accomplishment as well.
Yeah, and in addition, there's a 4th journal, is the Cardiovascular Digital Health Journal, also is a part of the Heart Rhythm Society. So we now have grown from a single journal to 4 different journals, and serving different stakeholders of the society.
Doug Zipes is very proud, and I think Heart Rhythm Society is very proud of what you've done, and that's why I think this is a very important changing of the guard. So what advice would you give, and what type of person would you like to see apply for this? There's still some time to apply. Do you actually think that a basic scientist, Peng, you straddle the line from basic science all the way to clinical and everything, is that an advantage? Would you rather see a clinical or a scientist? Does it matter?
Yeah, it matters. I think the editor-in-chief has to be someone who is interested and experienced in scientific research. whether or not it's the person is a clinician or basic scientist, as long as he has a group of people who can cover various aspects of our key interests in society, then that will be fine. I think there will be some benefit for the editor-in-chief to be able to appreciate both the importance of the clinical research and the basic science research. So I would favor that somebody who has some experience on both ends.
And then when an editor comes in, you already have a very established editorial board. Does that typically mean that there's some discretion to change, to renew? How does that process typically work?
Well, that process is usually at the time when you take over the editorship. It's a time for you to gather your own group. So the editorial board and the editors are all potentially subject to change. Having said that, all the Elsevier has kept a very detailed record of everybody's previous review and the contribution to the journal. We just published. We will just be publishing a list of reviewers who have reviewed more than 100 manuscripts for Heart Rhythm since 2004, and among them, 15 have reviewed more than 200. So out of those editorial board members who has been previously contributing to the journal, I expect that the next editor probably would like to keep them. There will be some turnover, of course, especially on the key associate editors and the section editor, journals and staff. So, but I think there will be a continuation as well.
So Peng, when a president of the United States comes in, they typically leave a note in the Oval Office for the next president. Do you have one piece of advice for whoever succeeds you in Heart Rhythm Journal?
My piece of advice is to enjoy your day. Yeah, all the papers submitted are very enjoyable to read. Whether or not the high science, low science, doesn't matter. You can see they came from different parts of the world with all different point of view that some things you have never thought of. I think I would tell the next editor-in-chief, I hope you enjoy this day and every day during your editorship and for 10 years.
Well, I love it. And the one thing I would also say is the speed. You've had the rising and steep ascension of the impact factor, which has been so stable over the past 10 years. The speed in which Heart Rhythm Journal delivers a first review is something you didn't brag about, but I think is really a strength of Heart Rhythm Journal. And I would hope that the next editor really prioritizes that as well.
Yeah, I think that's prioritized by Dr. Zipes as well. He's very keen to have a quick turnaround. And this is our first priority, is provide the readers, the authors, the best service. So I think a rapid review will be very important for for whoever takes over as editor-in-chief.
Well, editor and Dr. Chen, thank you so much for your 10 years of service that are upcoming. We look forward to some really strong applications to take the Heart Rhythm Journal Society even higher with where it is, and to take where Peng is and stand on his shoulders and take it to the next level. So really important time for us as a Heart Rhythm Society. And Peng, thanks for joining us on Heart Rhythm TV.
Well, thank you very much.